Welcome to DiceSized, and welcome to Wish Hunter. This is a D&D audio adventure podcast where we tell bite-sized, dice-rolled, twice-told stories. This is me, your DM and friend, Robert Whitehead, and with me, as always, is my lovely table of friends and family here. We'll see how long they're here, or we'll see how we, of course, have George.
What did you say?
Well, I don't know. I'm not.
Hey, it's G. I think I'm here. My DM is possibly going to vanish me into a void of.
I was speaking out of self-criticism. I'm worried that you guys are going to think I'm going way too hard on you, and that you'll just leave me at a table alone after I kill you all.
Oh, the bane of being a DM. No, hey, it's G. Happy to be here, flying a dragon and soaring behind a lot of my beautiful friends that we're about to go into battle. And Parable is a little nervous, I'm not going to lie.
Atop a dragon flying not 10 feet above the ground. 10 feet.
I have conviction. There's conviction there, but I am looking into the scene that we are. I am 100% that fear of heights has fully shifted into the fear in what's in front of us.
Interesting to think about, like, just in the presence of a greater fear, the other becomes put to the side, as it's no longer don't look down. It's no, I have to look down. There's that terrible, terrifying creature down there that screams with a metallic scream of star song and shifts through shapes before settling on one terrible one.
I'm the tiniest meteorite.
You are the tiniest meteorite.
I saw a shooting star yesterday. I forgot to say anything.
Oh my gosh. Well, tell us about it right now.
Hey, it's Maya. You can call me Maya. I saw a shooting star yesterday, and I hope that means we don't die tonight.
I hope you made a very quick wish upon it, but don't tell me, because I think that means that I get the wish. And I get to know and determine the outcome. So
don't drink my wish.
I just might.
Maya sweating. Zin also sweating, but her money's on Pavilion. So I think it's going to be a good time.
They got this. They'll be fine.
Yeah,
they'll be fine.
I give Lemillion a little bit of guidance, a little bit of oomph, and Papaya, he can see through my brain. I can see through. If anything happens, I can help them, right? Because I can see through his brain.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We got this.
You feel Papaya's head shift, and that somehow just indicates to you like that questioning eyebrow raise in the spider, just like, this is my team. Okay.
We got this, buddy. It's all right. It's all right, buddy. Do you like head scratches? There you go.
But before we get to the rest of it, we got to get to my shooting star in life and the character who played the greatest shooting star last session, Savannah and Cassi.
I'm blushing. Sav here. I am convinced that Rob strategically timed the recording of this episode to align with his birthday week, so he can't be mad when he does us real dirty.
Might be a real strategy there.
It's not unintended side effect, I would call that, and not one that I'm upset about. I think it's good to have a little bit of extra buffer between me and the feelings that might be had after a session where I am bringing, I don't think, a really appropriately challenge rating creature at you guys, but that's this world. You guys have a lot of crazy allies. So
I'm telling Cassie you said that.
About the balancing of this fight?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, my back pocket technique will be unplugging your mic just in case. So you guys just let me know.
You are dangerously close to the mic.
Right. Like, if things go south, we'll just
unplug it. We got a retcon. Oops.
Yeah. What was the result of that third death save? What was you said?
Whoa.
Nat 20. No one can hear Rob anymore.
Rob has left the building. It was a nat 20. Nobody can question it.
Cassie sent Maya that shooting star.
Oh.
It's not for you, bitch. At Rob.
Points and you know when you read in a book,
an aggressive point.
I was gonna say, when you read in a book and it's described as they stabbed the air at you.
Yeah,
that you stabbed the air.
You could feel the air she pushed with her finger.
It got me right in the eye.
Like,
and with that, on to a recap. Last time, our wish hunters of the third well took to the skies to face their greatest threat yet. Parable bolstered Raya, Zin took to her new broom, and Cassi took her place upon Cephandria to guide their flight. Leaving Gloom behind under Dapple's care, Lemillion and Volano climbed aboard the 1,000-league cloud which served as a dragon saddle. High above the shifting forests, Cassi and Cephandria's bond deepened, their songs harmonized, silencing all who heard them. In that moment, Cassie's knowledge met Cephandria's instinct, and intellect and experience became one. Fate itself bent to their will. Her natural 20 became a portent of things to come. From the air, Parable spotted the only constants in the ever-changing forest, the river, and now the golden threads of the wish drinker. Inspired, he turned to his oathstone, Brick. Parable saw something entirely new in Brick's patterned cracks and symbols. Brick didn't just visualize the power bound to Parable, it visualized power bound everywhere. A sense of fateful calm stole over the party. That calm was shattered as the wish drinker revealed itself. Screaming in star song, it twisted through forms before settling into a terrifying new shape. Cassi urged Cephandria to strike, and the wish dragon unleashed her breath, powerful, but not enough. The wish drinker split open, revealing the snapping jaws and crystalline claws of a great gilded beast. Fate had granted the monster many unwilling allies. Fate had forced those captured souls to serve. Fate had brought them here. With a word, Cassi rewrote that fate. Channeling her wish song portent roll, she turned the tide. Instead of the great gilded beast emerging, 2 lost souls pulled free instead. We rejoin our heroes now as those 2 lost souls, Coin the Bard and Sir Morris, wish hunters of the Second Well, join the fight. Bound by fate and forged through wish-twisted magic, Coin and Sir Morris are now 2 souls sharing one form. One is the bard that we met and came to know, and the other is a grim knight that you have only heard tell of, Sir Morris, who fights with righteous fury. Together, they form a single combatant, a harmony of melody and might. They appear as golden afterimages to one another, yet they fight as one. As they appear, Sir Morris says, "Coin, did you ever believe that we'd be out and about once more, adventuring?" And Coin says, "Well, I think, Morris, you might actually be the only one that's actually technically out and about. I think I might actually just be a ghost right now," as he looks at his golden afterimage form. But you have another ally in this fight, and it is Zin up next.
Looks like the cavalry's here.
Yeah, Akuma, did you see that? Did you see that? I think it was supposed to be something bad, and now I think do we know them?
Yes, I think a good kind of destruction there, and looks to Cassi with like a new kind of respect, having just seen the destruction of a singular moment to be replaced by another. Akuma's like, kind of crazy there, but
Yeah, I think she has maybe more power than she's letting on.
I think that might be the exile, the one from your community. Coin.
Yeah, so he's back. So we saved him. I knew. So the whole time when he was being eaten by the hunger spirit, I was like, he's going to be saved. It's fine. We're going to save him, and we saved him. So, okay, let's fight. All right.
Zin's just talking to herself right now. Like, we don't hear Akuma, so Zin's just like full on, like in front of the group, just hands
The
on
words
her
you
horns.
can't hear over Zin's words are Akuma's saying, "Well, he kind of looks like a ghost. I'm not sure if alive. The existence might actually be really fucking terrible for him if you think
we
about
can't
it."
really just get lost in like the details and the weeds. Like, for right now, I see him and therefore he's alive. So we should probably still fight the big thing, right? That's what we're here to do. Okay.
Zin, imagine if you and Akuma had to share a body.
Oh my God. Like we don't already. He's like a roommate I didn't ask for.
Just the horror sort of stops Cassie in her tracks like, oh yeah, that would be rough.
Parable also looks down like, I don't really want to think about that.
I think Zin is going to take a deep breath and look down on the destruction and all of the webbing, and having just kind of bolstered and sent Pavilion on a mission.
Yes, the search team rescue team Pavilion is ready and set to drop.
So she's feeling like, okay, bases are covered. Okay, but we just got a good guy. So, things are looking up. We got this. And she, I think, is going to clutch her like crystal of Aris.
Yes, absolutely.
Her Aris crystal. Just imagining how like the last thing that she fought that was consumed was truly like something that was drinking the power of the wish drinker as well, like really in it, and that she destroyed that, and a little bolstered by that, she's just gonna say, you have consumed more than your fair share, we've taken one of your meals once and we're going to do it again. And she's going to hex the wish drinker and give him disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Fantastic. Okay, noted.
And hit you with some necrotic damage when I see fit.
Fantastic. Okay. Can't do anything about that. So what is your hex like?
Yeah, I think, how like a jet engine, when it's really hot, you can see the like heat waves.
Yeah.
So I think it's like a aura that emanates from Zin is like a heat wave, and it just moves to surround. So it's kind of like blurs his edges.
Ooh.
Its edges. I can't even give this thing a pronoun.
Yeah, it's hard to tell at this point. This thing is more claws and chitinous armor. Its gilded form, it's hard to tell whether it could outrightly be even called a beast. It's leaning more towards like aberrant monstrosity.
Yeah, so it just gets like it's just hot.
The light just got so blurry around the wish drinker. Did you do something, Zin?
Yeah, I think it'll be easier to manage going forward.
Hands on hips.
Yeah, puts hands on hips.
As you kind of turn to the party, hands on hips, you feel it as the attention of the wish drinker has been caught by that spell, and its eyes, which are these little sparks of flaring white hot pinpricks of energy amidst a flare of shadow and prismatic flame that serves as its head. And those pinpricks zero in on you, shifting suddenly. You can see that this thing has noticed you just from the hex alone.
I imagine like turning around, hands on hips. I feel this prickle in my neck. Akuma turns around first and then turns around like, oh, I think it felt that. And then I'm just going to maneuver on my broom closer to where Pavilion is going to be descending. I want to stay, if I can, within 60 feet of them.
Can we say like Team Pavilion or something like
Team Pavilion.
Made up of
I'm just gonna
Papaya,
drop a
Lemillion, and
cement
Volano.
Yes.
This is cement porch is getting dropped into the jungle.
Fantastic.
Yes, Team Pavilion. Zin is keeping an eye on the boys on the spider.
Awesome. Fantastic.
The boys. What
you currently see is the edge of the cloud as they prepare to leap off, and you can hear, but this is like, I imagine at the back edge of the cloud, so the air's whipping around you and you can't really hear it as in until you settle in and you get the little eavesdrop conversation between Lemillion, and you hear again Volano saying, "Horses that fly. My man, if you don't just look at it and say that it's a spider right now, I can't trust you going down there." You're serious? I swear to God, I can't. If you can't just say that it's a spider, look at it.
Parable walks up in a straight-legged walk with his hands behind him like, "All right, men, butt scoop position. Please assume we will be leaving and exiting the dragon cloud in T-minus 4 seconds.
Okay. I fully recognize that we're getting on a giant spider. Spiders that fly. Spiders that fly, man! And he slaps him on the back and he says, "That's our squad name. Do you like that, big man?" As he hops on top of Papaya and he says, "Spiders that fly." And on their turn, they will be leaping off, and then you will have a bird's eye view as they do so.
Sweet.
I do tell Papaya, like, "Let's go position, buddy." And you see him like ball up like a spider can. Get a little cannonball.
Ooh.
Oh,
They shrivel up.
yes. He's not dead yet.
Quick note. What's the range on Hex?
90 feet. Girl, if you're going to tell me I'm not close enough.
No, you're
Girl. Yeah.
As Cephandria dropped into 90 feet range, you cut in at that point and like dropped off onto your broom out of the caravan and are able to make that cast. Did you do the cast 90 feet and do any movement, or are you just at 90 feet after the cast?
I would say 90 feet, and then if I'm going back to be within 60 feet of Team Pavilion, then
good point.
I'll be dipping out a little bit.
Cool. Awesome. You kind of do like give me an acrobatic check. You fully succeed. We're just looking at the quality of the flight here as you reposition yourself to hold and maintain connection with Papaya.
19?
Yeah, you're flying on a broom
Fantastic.
for like we just dropped a dragon out of the saddle like a bomb out of an airplane, and now we're like watching Zin skateboard on
You
a
look,
broom.
we're Air
and
Patrol. Like, you don't belong here.
You see Zin, and with Akuma's help, does a sick ass Akira slide.
Oh,
they-
yeah.
And like drift on the wind, and with a little burst of Akuma nitrous, you are able to quickly redirect and reposition to allow yourself to maintain connection with Papaya and maintain eye contact with the wish.
So sick. Yeah, that's so sick.
Then at the end of your turn, before we get to Cassie's turn, a legendary action takes place. As I said, you have caught the Wish Drinker's attention and it acts immediately. Shifting into partial cloud form, it sees a meal that might be most delicious, a live one, and makes for the skies.
Come and get me, bitch.
Shit.
As this thing comes up, it does not have enough movement speed to get to you, but it gets to nearly half of a distance to you immediately right after you act. And that is Cassie up next as it surges towards you.
So as I turn around, it's like, whoop, already there. Like the shittiest game of red light, green light ever.
As your eyes take in the momentum of it moving up to you, it's not right in your face yet. It's about 60 feet away still.
Great.
So it's still a distance, but the speed with which it moves as it shifts into a cloud-like form and cloud steps. And that is Cassie up next.
Cassie's going to use her Wand of Wonder.
Oh,
yeah. That's my friend.
Hey.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Hit it.
Coming out of the gate with a Tool of Wishes.
She has 7 charges on this Wand of Wonder, so I'm going to roll a D100.
Atalanta's Wand of Wonder, a magic item of note that you guys don't even know the full import of, but one of great power. You raise this unique gnarled wand,
Alrighty.
fighting fire with fire, wishes with wishes.
That's a 96, which means I cast Polymorph.
What?
No fucking way.
Yeah. Targeting the creature closest to the chosen point of origin. I'm going to roll a 1d4 to determine his new form. The Wish Drinker's new form.
Sorry, against the
He's in the air.
The closest who?
Targeting the creature closest to the chosen point of origin.
Okay, so that was the Wish Drinker. Okay, so that makes sense, but I will say I believe the Polymorph spell mentioned something about an inability to be cast upon creatures that shape change,
Okay.
which would be the case for this creature.
Hold on.
But that's not to say that you don't have an option here.
All right. I love this. You're right. I do. It's going to go onto Coin Sir Morris.
As Coin and Sir Morris are talking about how good it feels to have a
Their
body.
body's back. Oops.
That's witchy.
So, right. They share a body.
Yeah, so you
That body is about to become a giant wasp.
Echo Night Wasp. It can fly.
It's a fucking
It can
Beedrill.
fly.
Yeah.
as you see
Fuck yes.
You see Coin and Sir Morris are having a conversation that I would imagine is a little bit something like this. Morris, do you think we should fight the thing? Well, I don't know how we could get up there. I mean, I wish. Don't say those words. No, I mean, I just wish we could fly. And Cassie
Oh my God.
hits them, and suddenly they are a giant wasp.
Coin responds, don't.
Would you mind pulling up the stat block for a giant wasp?
Sure thing.
I
Give me a
will as well.
moment.
My brain loves this idea of human words degrading into buzzes, but continuing the conversation.
The like insect eye, like pop,
yeah.
pop, wings. I wish we could fly. Oh my God, so good. The mind theater is theatering.
Fly speed of 50 feet?
Yeah.
Shit. Okay.
Wild.
AC of 13, 22 HP, strong dex, and as an action, they can sting.
Fun.
So sick. As
Piercing and poison damage combo on that.
Hey.
dang.
This is the best accident. I would also coax Cephandria forward just a little bit.
Awesome. How would you coax her forward?
Probably just leaning into her to sort of give her confidence and reassurance that we can take a little bit of movement forward, probably 10 feet or so.
Star-touched one, would we align better with the stars here? As she shifts to align with the stars, as you've pointed out, might help.
Love it.
Did you turn the wish hunters into bugs?
I didn't mean to.
I mean, you pointed your wand at them and now they're a wasp.
Terrible. I hate to say it, but we have Atalanta to thank. Not to be a buzzkill. Woo! Studied. Yes. Woo! What the fuck just happened?
You just polymorphed our 2 other wish hunter legacies into a bug that's now helping us.
That was the farthest from what I meant to be doing. Cassie has no business with this wand.
Raya looks at you, I think, as you have cast that wish and says, not bad for your first casting.
Was it okay?
Well, I mean, you even granted the wish. That wasn't even just a random casting. I think he actually asked for that.
Surely that was a coincidence.
No, I heard it in Star Song. Didn't you hear it? You harmonized with the song that he was requesting.
Honestly, I kind of blacked out.
I try not to play to request these days, but it's totally fine. It's
right. I guess beggars can't be choosers.
Exactly, right? If they're going to ask for it and they like it, then might as well.
Jukebox? I mean, they're sharing a body. I figured it was the least I could do. Some empathy.
You hear coin and like a buzz. At least they should tip.
With that levity, it is next up the Wish Drinker.
No.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna go You're gonna go bite
He's good at me, okay?
Just because I haven't moved yet, can I pick my position where I am?
Yes, absolutely.
Can I say that I've hovered around Zin?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, just if we're all moving, I think when Zin moved forward into cast Hex, I think Parable is just...
Oh, yeah, because you're in the boots. Yeah.
I'm doing that awkward thing. Honestly, do I go in? Do I not go in? Do I go in? Do I not go in?
Cool.
And I'm like kind of hovering in the middle of the group.
Cool. So you stayed at a
Playing the field.
You stayed at a 90-foot range,
Yes.
and that means that you were 60 feet away from the Wish Drinker. And I should mention, at the end of Cassie's turn, suddenly, no longer 60 feet, the Wish Drinker is 20 feet away.
How did it move?
It cloud steps up the sky as it shifts into an ephemeral form and then makes these giant leaps and strides at the end of each of your turns as a legendary action. And sorry, Zin.
Yeah,
Fuck,
well, no, it's gotta be me. I
yep.
hexed him, and then she polymorphed a wasp.
Yeah, don't remind me. I'm still blacked out.
As this thing shifts into cloud form and rapidly ascends, Zin, give me a wisdom saving throw. This is going to be a DC 13, and this is a reaction this creature uses before its turn.
You get a +2 to that saving throw.
Was that your
Aura of protection. I've been purposely following you like this for this reason.
whiz
Yeah.
save?
Yes, as this Wish Drinker closes in on Zin.
11?
Not enough. Zin, as this thing approaches at the end of its movement, at the end of Cassie's turn, its eyes have grown so close and it has not looked away once. They flare, and you see something in those depths, alien and vast enough to give you the frightened condition. So you are not going to be able to move towards this thing, and you will have disadvantage on attacks against it as it zeroes in on you, and that is going to be a 21 to hit.
So that hits?
Does a 13 hit?
No.
Good. Oh, good. Because this is already going to be bad. As one of these attacks comes down, you're also going to need to give me a Constitution saving throw.
+2?
Con?
Yes.
22.
Fantastic. More than enough to save, so your hit point maximum is not reduced by the amount of damage that I'm about to roll.
It's not at all? Not even half dam?
No, you're about to get some damage, but your hit point maximum is not reduced. You would otherwise have this fully just chopped off at the top of your health without the ability to regain it.
Bless my inner light.
This creature slashes through you with these 2 attacks,
I'm sweaty.
and that is going to be 12 damage.
Okay.
That will actually be subtract 9 from that.
Oh, shit.
If I'm allowed to use interception here.
The power of friendship.
I can read it too. Interception. When a creature you see hits another creature within 5 feet of you with an attack roll, you can take a reaction to reduce the damage dealt to the target by 1d10 + 3. You must be holding a simple martial weapon.
Awesome. Holding it.
So 3 damage.
Yes, just 3 damage there
Doesn't
from
even-
the 12.
Break my temp HP.
Ooh.
We out here. Thanks, friends.
Bye.
I think Zin, she's going over, she moves over to where Team Pavilion is, and then all of a sudden this thing is like that much closer to her. And I think that like sheer surprise and like seeing the depths of the darkness in this thing is just absolutely frozen.
That's a jump scare.
What does the damage look like?
The damage looks like at first claws, that these gilded claws slash through the air and one catches Zin, but then there's also a burst of prismatic light as you can see like a partial after image. Something has been taken from Zin or is tried to, and then snaps back into you, and your before and after image kind of converge upon you, and you are once more whole, but for a second something really was stolen from you.
I think she's frozen, has this like kind of shocked back a little bit from the pain, but then still just the darkness that she just experienced, and just is rocking back and forth. Pinky, pinky promise. Pinky, pinky promise. Pinky, pinky promise.
I was going to say the interception, I think instead of trying to block the claw, I see it connect with you, and I'm going to hug you around the middle, like jumping over a grenade and try to take it with you.
Oh, I just need a big squeeze.
Zin, no! Little arms around your waist.
As you go to hug her, Zin, please give me one last charisma saving throw.
No.
Frustrated by its inability to do damage, it uses an ability that it may not be able to use a ton, but it looks at you and suddenly the world begins to shift.
An 11.
An 11 will not save here, as all of these attacks, all of this attention, it was not the point. Parable, as you go to hug Zin, it is too late, as the webs have been ascending as well. And suddenly, you are encapsulated within a golden prison, and the webs grab you and arcanely put you right into a demiplane made of golden light.
Oh, I'm imagining trying to hug you and then something coming up around you and taking you from us.
I could Hellish Rebuke
Yeah, you could absolutely Hellish Rebuke.
to try to break out.
So you want to do the Hellish Rebuke in response to that happening while you're in there.
Yes,
Okay.
I think so, because as she'd be like trapped into it, the absolute extreme empathy of having seen through Papaya's eyes of him being in there, but like had the sensation of being free, and is now like feeling the sensation of not being free while also seeing the same thing that she thought.
Yeah,
You get me?
absolutely.
Yeah. And just like, and it's just gonna try to like,
So cool.
Explode.
So cool.
So
Dragon
good.
Ball Z that shit.
yeah. And this will be a dex save, which you have disadvantage on.
Since you're just in this demiplane prison, I don't think you're actually able to hurt the Wish Drinker, so I won't roll for the Wish Drinker, but you are, without a save, able to affect the prison that surrounds you.
All right, that'll be 6 fire damage.
6 fire damage makes insanely strong cracks within this prison as
Good to know.
for a moment you see Zin shifted into a golden prison, and as it starts to shrink down to a point to be stored along the web below, you can see little bits of flame that start to
Oh, cool.
flare out from the sides, and you hear Akuma's voice almost like in, no, I hate tiny spaces.
Kuma, just keep hitting it. I think it'll work. We'll get out of here. Does this also mean that I'm not in the same plane of existence as Papaya?
I will say with that damage, and because I was loose about these demiplanes last time,
Okay.
I think it is precedent that this would work actually.
And Papaya has web sense.
And especially because
Sort of
Papaya
helps.
has websites. It's almost like...
So I could still. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll allow you to keep concentration on that, although this is a demiplanar prison. Don't at me. That is next up Parable, as the Wish Drinker has done quite a bit in that time.
Zin, where'd you go? No! The web comes up and grabs her, and I look between Zin, which is she's getting pulled down, right?
Yes, as
Oh, scary. Scary.
Remember the Zelda games?
Yes,
when you
yes.
saw-
That's what I'm thinking of.
Yes, when you saw Princess Zelda get taken by Ganondorf, you're like, no!
All right.
Cries in Zelda.
Hyrulean.
Hyrulean. I am really torn here because Parable wants to help Zin, but it looks like she's about to break free. Parable is actually going to look at this creature. His eyes are going to light a similar golden color, and he's going to just say no. And he's going to cast Bane.
So sick. Okay, tell me the deets.
Up to 3 creatures of your choice that you see within range must each make a charisma saving throw. Whenever a target that fails this save makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target must subtract 1d4 from the attack roll or save.
Okay, fantastic.
Cool. So you need to make a charisma saving throw of 14.
That is a 9.
Yes.
Nice.
So any saving throw or attack roll you make has to have a d4 subtracted.
Keep me honest on that. I will try my best as well. And anything else, Parable?
Yes. Okay. I'm going to look at him and keep that glare. I'm going to hold my sword aloft and say, not my friends. If you're going to hit anybody, pick on someone your own size, Cloud.
Okay.
Floating on my boots and skating.
So good.
Parable's just going to use his movement to follow Zin's dropping egg sack dimension.
Cool. Give me a sleight of hand or a perception check as Zin starts to shift.
A 14.
I'll say with a 14, you have a decent idea of where Zin went, and I would allow you with a turn of movement to get to where she is.
Okay.
On your next turn to help her break out if that is still needed.
Yeah, I think it kind of looks like then Parable fly skating up, sliding and putting a hand out and baning him with his eyes and palm, and then turning to Zin and falling and like almost like a bird tucks its wings. My boots tuck its wings and starts descending towards Zin.
I'm so locked in Zelda imagery, so as you raised your palm, I saw the Triforce that you drew in the cave earlier of truth in the middle, justice and mercy and vengeance as a 3-pointed star. Which one lights up this time as you bane?
The top of the triangle. I think it's vengeance. I think there's a moment where he thinks it's justice, but he wants this thing to hurt, and he feels the point of that Triforce gleam and looks for his friend who's now been taken.
As this thing screams in Star Song, another metallic roar, that is going to be next up Raya. And I think she will move to give a prophetic blessing here. And as she does so, she looks to Cassi and says, seriously, granting wishes, I've learned, even in the little time I've had, is quite difficult. What you just did, sometimes right on the nose is exactly where you need to be. Having given them flying, she remarks upon just the strategic importance of that move. And she looks to you and says, I think it might be a little bit better if all of us could fly. And as she blesses you, her angel wings, celestial and full, pop out in full splendor. And that is part of the blessing upon Cassi, which is going to be 9 hit points are added to your maximum.
Ooh.
Your maximum goes up by 9 hit points, and you get that prophecy die. 1d8 that you can add to any outcome that is an ability check or saving throw or miss on an attack roll. You can roll the prophecy die and add the number rolled to the total, potentially changing the outcome.
Wow.
As Raya looks to you and readies to fly.
Incredible. Thanks, Raya.
Yes, as Raya moves to inspire her sister. I think y'all are sisters at this point.
Whoa.
Feels like sister vibes.
Cassie's having this moment of, is Raya suggesting that I should someday be granting wishes on purpose? Because that's crazy. Cassie still believes that was pure coincidence. That was manifestation. The horoscopes aligned so that I was on a wavelength with.
Give me an insight check.
Oh, jeez. 16.
16 is more than enough to realize that, I think along that line of reasoning, Cassie would at first be, maybe alarmed, one day I'll grant wishes. But I think you then realize to yourself that in a way, Mojo is a person who grants wishes. And so is the Wizard Fall. So is Dapple on some level. The energy of this world needs to be utilized for a good reason. If otherwise, it'll be utilized for a chaotic reason.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
The wheels are turning.
Of woe or wish?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Wouldn't I like to know?
And I think as you say that, the Wish Drinker will use a legendary action to shift towards the cloud. And it is standing...
The Thousand League Cloud.
Yes, it shifts towards the Thousand League Cloud, leaving Parable behind.
Cloud v Cloud battle.
As Raya spreads her wings out and essentially announces herself. And you can feel it in Star Song. It's similar to Cephandria as Cephandria roars as this thing grows near. But it's too quick as it zips around Cephandria as she says, It's already behind me. Watch out. And it appears with a legendary action to land right in front of Raya and says, Sister, it has been too long. Much too long. Has your time Has your time been as pleasant as mine? You hear voices beneath his, scrambling to say similar things, other things, different things. Delicious, as he speaks.
I'm imagining it's like a bunch of layered voices.
Yes, it's a chorus of voices.
Discordant though, like nothing in interval or harmony. It's all just like overlapping.
There's actually is a little bit of harmony found almost forcibly. You can find it at the beginning when he speaks, there's discordancy. And then when he speaks, it's like as if he has a crowd of thousands in front of him that he whips simultaneously into position to almost synthesize tone. Raya responds only with, that makes sense. I thought you were of time. He was a prick. That was my goddess speaking. He was, but
say it with your chest, sis.
He was a prick.
Yeah.
And he probably is as a god too.
Time's a bitch.
Zin is snapping her fingers in her little crystal web.
As if it doesn't even hear or care about Raya's response, it looks to the sky and says, do you think our sibling will be of wheel? Looks to Raya. Or of woe? Looks to itself, and the wishfire flames of the head flare as this thing has closed in on you. That is Corn and Sir Morris up next, who stat with a 22.
Yes.
All told, that will hit.
Stick it in and leave, brother.
Is that their sting?
Roll the sting damage. Don't roll the poison damage. This thing is immune to it.
This is Echo Knight poison. Are you sure?
3 piercing damage plus 2d4 poison damage.
Unfortunately, you don't have to roll the poison damage, and the piercing damage is halved.
We don't know if they're poison. What if they're an ectomorph?
No, polymorph just puts it in, turns him into a giant wasp.
Just straight up a wasp.
Straight up wasp. I think we can all appreciate the poetic justice of this as that 3 damage is halved and the poison damage doesn't do anything, so this thing will take 1 damage.
Okay, but it doesn't provoke opportunity attacks, so...
Exactly, as the giant wasp...
I am trying very hard to be proud of my giant wasp accident.
You hear Lemillion say, now that's the style, wasp style, in and out.
Stick it in and leave.
And with that is our rescue squad's turn. Next, we'll be rolling for them all as a group. Who wants to roll their first search party roll?
Papaya butt scoot position on the way down.
As Papaya climbs to the side of the cloud and Volano says, horses that fly. God damn it. Spiders that fly.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah,
and
buddy.
Lillian says, and men too, let's go. And as they all jump off together.
I've just had it in my head. We can still use levitate as the action, but can we have them parachute down on a web?
110%.
Like paratroopers down.
Yes,
okay.
Yes. Volano cast levitate in the form of a spider web parachute.
Yes.
And Lemillion, yippee-ki-yays his way down there. Who wants to
He
roll?
jumps. He just jumps.
Who wants to roll for our beloved group of the squad here? This will be just a mechanic to help try to find Glimmer. We need a really decent perception roll to find Glimmer's prison. And to do so, you guys can either do advantage with Papaya, and that's a +0, or you can have Lemillion and Volano, and that's a +2.
Advantage for sure.
And they have guidance as well. So if we need it, I can roll that.
With Papaya leading the party as Lemillion says, yes, I think I'll know exactly where to go. Villano says, I think we should just maybe listen to the... Papaya shuts both of them up.
All right. Who wants to roll? I am holding a dice. That doesn't mean I want to roll.
My hands are so fucking clammy.
So are mine, though.
They're like sticking to the dice
Yeah,
as I'm
mine are
trying
wet.
to roll them. I'm wet.
19 on the die.
See, you just gotta have faith.
Yay.
Fantastic.
I'm going to save my guidance for them then.
Well,
Don't save it. Don't save it.
DM tip, you're going to need it.
Okay. Oh, okay. My hands are so
You got it.
clammy. And that's a 1.
And that
Dirty
is
20.
the literal exact DC.
Yes.
What does this look like as the plan goes off without a hitch? This was 3 rounds to find Glimmer. Again, your players don't know this, but as Lemillion and Villano and Papaya drop with yippee-ki-yay motherfucker energy, you tell me what this looks like as they seemingly have success, and you, through Papaya, feel the success as they drop and find the perfectly glinting prison, which holds Glimmer to their discovery.
I'll actually leave it to Zin to describe Papaya's experience because she's so connected to him right now. But I'd love to think that Lemillion and Villano, Villano is like just distraught face, but the same way that Parable said I'm continuing halfway through the flight, he just has he's like, wow! Like, just having a blast on the way down with Lemillion. That's my thought.
I think Villano does, and he thinks of Cassi last session, and he says, I'm a shooting star. I'm a shooting star. I'm a shooting star. That's it, man. And he slaps him on the back again.
Wind blowing in their hair, their one chest hair flowing in the wind.
As Lemillion slaps him on the back, he like goes off, and Papaya has to, it's like shoot out webs to bring
it back in.
Bring him back in as they all land. Yeah, you tell me because with your guidance especially, and through the gaze of 2 minds, Zin has, that 1 was really important. It was a DC 20. What does that little last bit look like as they see just a forest of glinting, glimmering prisons? What draws them to the one they need to find?
You let me know if I can get away with this. But I say, I imagine Zin's perception through Papaya's eyes is not crystal clear right now, even though like we're technically in the same plane, or like we're focusing with that. I feel like it's still a little bit like coming through water in a way.
Yeah, cracked glass.
But because she's in the web, I think has like a feeling of like he's right there.
Cool.
So
you
sick.
went in to get the
yeah
behind
like,
enemy lines.
Like I was like, okay, like they're safe. It felt like a warm safety feeling, but then like just projecting her like this is where Glimmer is.
Oh, just for RP could let you, because I'm imagining the whole forest canopy is covered in spiderweb, right?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Like as you feel that, a little bit of a hole opens up on the top of the canopy where they could shoot through to the bottom.
And I think again, let me know if I can play with this, but like almost like lighting up the node that Glimmer's in for Papaya to see. But then she also makes hers just start to blink. Not like a come get me, but like a I'm here, go to this one. This one's brighter, go here. But like, don't forget me. Maybe if this succeeds, maybe come get me. But like, go here.
I imagine it almost accidental though, like because you burst out with flame, right? So it's like eking out of this prison, and it like accidentally tendrils down the web, burns a little hole in the canopy, and points a flaming direction to the closest, thickest node.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I think that is exactly what happens as you are forced into a situation where you are imprisoned, you are held once more, and it is very akin to the day of your promising, the day when you were told you were an exile, an outcast, a thing so terrible that you had to be hidden and locked away, and you are once more, and as your flames burst out of you instinctively, it is unable to fully crack and break your prison, but those flames, you do notice, kind of get sucked into the little point where it connects to the crystalline webbing and pull along, and as you see that you can channel your flames into it, you set beacons for yourself.
Cool.
And feeling Glimmer along the web and just feeling that wow, they really are identical twin dragon hatchlings. You feel Glimmer like you felt Gloom. Luckily, Gloom, when he shared that dream, you realize now that the reason he did it was, if you find my brother, he feels like this. And as you are reminded and hear, what is Glimmer's draconic name that you hear within your mind?
Guimo.
Guimo.
I love it.
Guimo.
Wemo and Grata.
Yeah. God, that's so good.
I love it. And you have found Glimmer, aka Guimo. That is some great stuff. And next up, before we get to the top of the order, something happens.
No.
Does anybody want to roll that D8 for me? Or I'm happy to.
What was it for again?
This will just be a random effect. This isn't a lair action. This isn't anything. This is more of a
I'll do it.
Do it.
Do it.
regional response to a world that has so much rampant wish energies. Something might occur when much is let loose between the powers that be.
8.
Wow. I was really hoping for this one.
Oh, nice.
Who is this for?
Manifesting.
Wait, good
the
for us or
world,
good for you?
The environment. It's like a
Everyone.
wild magic vibe.
As the Wanderlust tide has arrived,
Hello. No.
you
The more the merrier.
guys are caught at just the edge of an astral storm that sweeps through the valley, displacing everything and everyone. As it shifts through you, it's like you guys are all timeless for a moment, and the world stutters. All of you, please re-roll your initiatives.
Oh.
Everyone's going to re-roll an initiative at the top of this round.
What?
What?
It might not be Cephandria going up next.
Oh,
10 for Cassie.
19%.
it's a 13 for Parable.
So immediately after I roll initiative, I can swap my initiative with the initiative of one of your willing allies in the same combat.
You have the alert feed?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's given me +3 this whole time, but I also just noticed that it has initiative swap. I have 19. If you want to go first, Parable,
I mean,
I'm in a web, so.
I would love for you to do it, but who would we want? We had Cephandria in the top of the initiative
I
order.
think we'd want Cephandria to go next.
to go next.
So if you have a 19,
What
what
did
is
Sephi roll?
Yeah.
Cephandria will go right before or after Parable.
Can I give her my 19?
Oh, yeah, if you want to.
I'll swap with her.
Awesome. So you will take a 13 instead.
Yep. Nice.
We're right in the middle together.
I dig it.
right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I read that earlier and I was like, that's fucking neat. And then I was like, but we already rolled initiative. Womp womp. Turns out, wild magic.
Oh, man.
Fish magic.
What does your alert swappage look like? Like, how do you give Cephandria a more advantageous positioning?
I think I just try to reach out to her and be like, leave me, go. Like, I've got this. Just you go.
Again, telling
So cool.
Cephandria to trust her instincts and just fight, as all of you are just suddenly off of her back and she doesn't know when the astral tide will stop and who still has mechanisms of flying, and suddenly doesn't have to care as she is still just in the fight. That is indeed Cephandria up next.
Nice. Good job, Zen. What is it? Yeah. Does that look like physically like anything out of the space, or
I
is
don't
it just
think
the voice?
so. I think it's a vibe. And I think, like, with them being in the webbing, I imagine, like, she didn't go anywhere. She didn't move anywhere. The time just shifted. So I think she's just kind of, like, sitting there, like, meditating, I guess.
like being in a cabin during a storm.
Yeah,
like the
like,
least
all right.
affected.
and just kind of like, man, I hope that Sephi just really does one good out there. Just-
Well, and having Gaze of Two Minds with Papaya, when Papaya was breaking out, you probably know that you're not far from breaking out. So
Yeah.
just got to bring a little bit of a calm.
I feel like Zin's a little bit in like an HQ right now. Like, you know,
The guy in the
we go
van.
this
The
way.
guy in
you
the
go-
van.
Yeah.
Are you actually like taking your time right now? You're like, you know what? This is
I was
nice.
actually considering doing an esoteric rite while sitting here, so maybe I was gonna do a little ritual.
Zen comes out with
For
a
the
book.
first time ever, Zin's not sweating.
Yeah.
She's
She's
like,
like, an excuse to sit the fuck down.
good thing I'm not claustrophobic. I'll update my list.
Yeah.
Don't mind if I do.
You're in an egg sack hammock, just your feet up.
No, well, they've got it. Little do you know, we're about to die.
Cephandria trusts her instincts and dives in with some attacks here. That will be 2 claw attacks and 1 bite attack. And a natural 20.
Yes.
Get crit on.
We love to see it. A 2 will not hit on the claw.
She can reroll it though.
And she's gonna
The boldness.
she's gonna save it on this one. I
You
think.
told me to remind you. I'm just
Thank you. And an 18 will also hit here.
Okay.
So as Cephandria strikes with both claw and tooth, she will do just 16 damage with the claws, but with the crit, she will do 38 damage
Wow.
as she bites down.
What does that look like?
I will say that 6 of it is radiant damage, and so that actually heals the Wish Drinker. So we do drop from
Confirmed. Sucks.
36 to 30.
yes, 36 to 30 as
Darn.
yes. So we do drop a little bit in damage, but that is quite a hit.
That's a hit.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
300 feet in the air, these 2 Wishborn entities clash as Cephandria has fully wrapped her tail around the Wish Drinker and somehow has a tangible touch upon its essence and is able to bite into it and claw down. And these attacks hurt.
Does it bleed?
It bleeds prismatic light.
It's leaking.
It's so bright. I'm gonna turn my eyes.
Not for long.
And unfortunately, with that initiative rolls, it is back to the Wish Drinker as it is immediately able to retaliate. That is also something that happens on initiative 20, which is also going to be a roll that I need. Give me a D8.
3.
I only rolled 1 here, so that will just be 1 giant boar that as the Wish Drinker is fighting, just kind of mitosis splits from its side and
In the air?
yes,
It's
It can
squeak.
fly?
no.
Because otherwise it's hurtling towards the earth and will die.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Okay,
Just
so
making sure.
I'm imagining the dragon clasping down with these giant claws, and this boar oozes out of the other end, like when you eat an ice cream sandwich and the ice cream comes
Oh
out
my
the other
God.
side.
And with that lair action, as this boar appears on a roll for its initiative, this boar thing, I'm trying to decide if it's able to interact with. No, it's just
No,
gonna.
it is hurtling
It's
towards
just
the ground.
Yeah, it's just hurtling towards the ground. It is in no way able to react.
Yeah.
No.
As not all of the creatures that it has are perfectly geared for the scenario.
It's got a safety net. It's gonna fall in the web.
Let's hope.
Don't tell him that.
So that occurs on initiative 20, and
Bounces
with the Wish
back.
Drinker's turn.
All right. Taking this very seriously, very scary.
And with the Wish Drinker's turn, I think the Wish Drinker will retaliate immediately against Cephandria.
No.
So with the first attack, that will hit against Cephandria. That is a 24 to hit. That'll be 17 damage to Cephandria. And on top of that, as she roars, she'll need to make a Constitution saving throw here.
She's roaring, a hangnail.
We will see about that. She does save against her hit point total being reduced, but this time, instead of using the Prismatic Imprisonment ability, this Wish Drinker will use its Drink Wish ability.
She's like a bond.
The Wish Drinker targets a creature that has the incapacitated condition or a creature that is currently being grappled by the Wish Drinker and is not a construct or undead. So Cephandria is going to now be making a Charisma saving throw.
She's got it. +2.
That is a 3 on the die.
No.
I don't think the +2 will help. On a failed save, the target takes 8d8 necrotic damage. So that'll be 40 damage, and I gotta roll d6 here. Just a 1 on the die, which is great because that 40 necrotic damage hurts, but her charisma score is also reduced by a full 1 point. This time, Cephandria, when she's struck in that golden afterimage that's pushed out of her, it doesn't return. It is siphoned away into the Wish Drinker as he feeds on Cephandria.
Gross. How dare he?
What does it look like for him to, does he just bite her back?
You can see at first that claw sinks in, and then like the roots of a tree begin to grow along the veins of Cephandria's body, and you can see writhing beneath her skin the claws of the wish drinker that just course throughout her flesh, sucking and draining the life at any point that they touch. That will also feed the wish drinker by 40 points of healing as it grows to match the damage that it has done. And as these two titans clash, all of you dispersed and displaced upon that cloud in the air, except for Zin. That is you up next.
So I think as Zin is sitting here, Zin is like looking at the cracks and it's like, okay, you know, seeing where she could break it apart. And it's just like, I need to help them. I need to help them. I need to help them. Akuma, I think I need your help. Akuma?
What can I do against power like this? Akuma seems to be like cowering a little bit.
Yeah, it's big and it's scary. We're going to be okay. I need help less fighting that thing and more about releasing a thing for myself.
Okay, yes.
Do you remember when we were at the cleaning and we touched the thing and then like...
Yes.
So I kind of just been like holding that down for a while. Can you just tell me it's going to be okay?
I know that I've been a lot, but you've done everything to take care of me since the day you said yes. And I told you that if you said yes, everything would be okay and that we would change the world. So fuck yeah. Everything's okay.
Fuck yeah.
We're gonna change the fucking world.
We're going to change the fucking world. Okay.
This little hand walk. It's just looking at each other.
And I
You
think,
and your smoky little guy.
yeah, my smoky little guy. And I am gonna use the charm of the third well and summon a hellhound.
I will say your hellhound doesn't have a flying speed.
Well, okay, wait, pause. Then what would nightmare be? Oh, a nightmare, like a horse.
Nightmares have 90 feet of flying speed.
Oh. Can I still look like a wolf?
Fuck yeah, it can look like whatever you want it to be. It's just a stat block.
And I'm gonna summon a nightmare.
So fucking sick.
You're just my smoky little guy. And another smoky little guy appears outside of the web 60 feet from me, and it will take its turn directly after mine.
So sick. I will also allow that to be Akuma if you want it to be.
Yeah, I think, yeah. Can he like squeak out between the little cracks? Like if he's just smoke?
110%.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then just like, you got this, buddy. Like I imagine Zen is like, we're working like truly together in this moment and leaning into the help that she's received from Akuma back on Promise Day, and it's just like, give it your all, buddy.
So sick.
Turns him into a hellhound.
What are you imagining? Because it doesn't have to be a hound. It can be whatever steed.
No, it's definitely like hound-like, but it's just a smoky cloud. I imagine because Akuma is kind of like made of smoke that's kind of like coalescing all together. It's just that, but a hound. Like a smoke cloud, but it's like wind is going perfectly enough to like contour the look of the wolf.
See like smoky claws come out of this crack, and then a smoky dragon hound head reach out and rear out like with a snake/hound
Like,
face.
Just trying to squeak through the track.
So good.
Giant smoky wolf.
Oh, fantastic. As you make Akuma take the shape of a massive, giant, smoky wolf, one fit enough to be a flying steed.
Oh, cool. Does it have wings or just float?
Just floats.
Oh,
Smoky.
so
Smoky.
cool.
So Akuma is going to go and just try to hit with a melee attack.
Fantastic. Hit at your prison or hit at the wish drinker?
How far away? 90 feet flying? I could get
I
there.
think you could make it to either.
Okay, then I'm going to have the nightmare attack the webbing to get me out.
Fantastic. As you do so, it will make a attack here. Do you want to roll that or should I?
I'll roll it.
Cool. That'll be +6 to hit here.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh,
I'll roll my Akuma die. Does a 21 hit?
A 21 will definitely hit, and looks like that'll be 2d8 and 3d6.
wow.
Bludgeoning and fire damage. Tell me what the 2d8 is first.
12.
That will be doubled to 24. So the fire damage is just for flash and style, as bludgeoning damage is a vulnerability of these
Wow.
glass-like prisons, and you break free on the first stamp, and suddenly you are of a size, standing next to your flaming wolf-like lupine steed that is Akuma.
I think Zin's gonna go, nice, and go for like a nux. So like a paw nux.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Are you ready for zoomies?
I have never been so ready for zoomies in my life, Akuma.
We ride.
Let's change the world.
Is that a fucking wolf?
I'll allow you 90 feet up because I imagine you summon it right next to you, right outside the prison, or even in the prison as you just ride the fuck out of the thing. And
You burst up from below, right?
Yeah, you burst up from the forest below, headed towards the wish drinker above.
When I was grappled before, what happened to my broom? Did it drop?
Give me a sleight of hand check.
10.
Just enough, I think, to hold on to it. It entered the prison with you.
Cool.
And you've got it now.
Would it be potentially beneficial to roll the fire damage and see if we free or Zin does enough damage to crack any of the other web crystals? Like, are there other creatures nearby? That
I think she was getting pulled down, right? So she was like, she wasn't like down there with them. In my mind, I thought she like got like lassoed by a web from below and started getting pulling.
Give me a luck check.
Oh, cool.
Me?
Yeah.
Smelt it, dealt it.
The natural 20.
Roll that damage.
Why do you always got to do this to me?
Roll that damage. How much? 2d6 fire damage?
2d6 fire damage. Oh, excuse me. 3d6 fire damage.
9.
I think with a natural 20 and a total of 33 damage, it hurts quite a bit along this web. Give me a roll on a d8.
Yes.
Oh, you burn the web all the way down
like,
to the like. Oh,
Like
what
when
is
you light like a what's it called?
a wick?
There
yeah,
it is.
yeah. And it just a fuse that burns all the way down to the web and
Popping
pops
those
some
little
stuff
nodes.
open.
What do we got?
5.
You see a giant goat escape from down below.
Didn't we get a giant goat before?
Yeah.
They're very
You
smart.
got a giant goat last time in the
Lots
forest.
of giant goats.
Hell
They got a
yes.
whole. Dapple's gonna be very pleased
She's
that
gonna
her
be so
herd
proud of us.
is coming back healthy.
Yes.
I hope he took a massive shit in that web.
Oh, good.
A giant goat runs free after that burst of flames, and you are astride your nightmare.
Hell yeah.
Zoomies above, zoomies below.
I hope the wish drinker notices and starts to feel afraid. Shit is happening in this web.
We roll a die for what feelings the wish drinker are feeling
many
right now.
feels.
I will tell you right now, not afraid because it is immune to the frightened condition.
All right, but high energy and
Kiss?
pleasant at the very least.
High energy unpleasant.
High energy pleasant.
I'll look at my feelings map.
That is.
We'll choose one right here, right now.
God. Raya just doesn't have a lot of good options. As she looks towards the wish drinker, I think you can see on her face that she wants to fight as she stares the wish drinker down from mere feet away. And instead of going for radiant strikes, which is all she can do,
Could I teach her a wheel and woe?
your homebrew feat that we came up with,
Yeah.
give me a Arcana check or give me an Arcana check or a Persuasion check. I would also allow.
I'm going to go for Arcana. An 18.
18 is enough. I will say that you have to use your charge, but I'll allow you to use your charge of Wheel and Woe. And if you
I
want
got
to
3.
if you want to read off that text, I'll allow you to use it when Raya does radiant damage as well.
Sweet.
No.
Don't worry. Wait. Let.
Watch this, G. P. All right. So Raya's learning of Wheel and Woe, our homebrew feat that allows me to change radiant to necrotic damage. So whenever Raya casts a spell that deals radiant damage, she can choose to change the damage type to necrotic or vice versa. She can use this feature a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus per short or long rest. So she is using a charge of mine.
Yes.
I have 3 to learn that spell. If the spell restores hit points and deals damage in the same effect, such as vampiric touch or healing word with certain class features, the healing remains unchanged.
Fantastic. Okay, cool. 2 attacks, and one of them will strike true as Raya hits with.
So cool.
Fantastic.
Connected to stuff through Star Song.
Sharing is caring.
That will be 15 damage as she hits. Is that something that you want to use right now as Raya looks to you and realizes that the stars are surrounded by a void?
You're asking if I want to use one of my charts
Yes.
to give her this effect?
Yep.
Yes, I would love to still translate that effect to her.
Awesome. 15 damage will definitely hurt as Raya leaps from the cloud, flying and soaring with her wings to send out 2 radiant strikes out at the Wish Drinker, one which will hit hard. What does it look like as this energy changes from radiant to necrotic?
Ooh. It goes to land onto the hunger spirit or the wish drinker and sort of freezes in the air as she cocks an eyebrow to just adjust the energy that she used to send it out.
Yeah, it's like that scene where Kylo Ren stops the bolt of
Yes.
energy and then it
Yeah.
continues some fluttering and phasing
In between.
Yes, and you can see Raya give it a little extra oomph and it pushes through to blast the Wish Drinker.
Yeah.
What does the necrotic energy look like on the other side of the lens or the shake and shift?
I don't know. I wonder what it would look like for necrotic damage to infect light particles and a creature that has such a holographic, glowy aura to it.
Dark, black hole.
Yeah, I've seen
almost rots. And
Yeah, I've seen cracks and black lightning. It was yeah.
I think he desaturates a little bit.
I was just about to say, yeah, I think Raya's Radiant Strike hits him, and in the same way where his wounds kind of let out this prismatic light, it's kind of reabsorbed or otherwise unable to escape as if a singularity is capturing that light fully and completely, as if that rainbow lightning running through its veins is trying to escape. That is next up going to be Parable.
I have been thinking this whole time about what I'm going to do, and I still have no idea what I'm going to do. All right. Positioning wise, I just saw Zin burst up from below me, seeing Cass change the energy to necrotic. So I don't think I can do that, but I can do something like this. And I click my pen twice, and the Luckblade longsword comes out, and I'm going to push against the air and kick my feet as if a swimmer in water with one big stroke and fly at the Wish Drinker. And
So sick. Your boots of flying are ready and able to take you in whatever way you need to across the sky.
And I'm going to slash at him twice.
Nice. Let's see those attacks. Fantastic. Parable.
Can I change it in the middle?
Yeah. 2024 rules allow attacks and drawing and sewing to be part of the same action.
Awesome. So I slice with the longsword. I do a barrel roll, and I click, and it comes out as a rapier, and I try to stab it in the side where
So sick.
Cephandria had solidified part of it.
So cool. Coming across with a slash and then zeroing back in with a piercing stab. Let's see what those attacks look like. Such good movement using the 2 weapon forms in tandem.
That is a 24 to hit,
Yes.
and
Yes.
the other one would be a 17.
A 17 will also hit.
Yes.
I didn't think I was gonna get that one.
Nice, 17 will also hit. Hell yeah.
Oh, I hit twice?
Yes.
No fucking way.
Twice? Where?
Bottom of the well.
The first attack will just be 6 and another 6 damage. And
Fantastic.
I will immediately after cast Thunderous Smite.
Awesome. So attacking with your blade, you strike down, and using Thunderous Smite, you will hit. Just for flavor wise, where does the Thunderous Smite come in as you slash across and stab in?
Oh, from inside him.
Oh, you stab in, and like
Like a
a
boom.
lightning bolt, you just hear as
Cool.
if from a long
But
distance.
it like
and
grows and shrinks for a second like a bomb underwater.
so
Oh
sick.
my God.
What are the details on that thunderous smite?
You strike 3 rings with thunder that is audible within 300 feet of you, and the target takes an extra 2d6 thunder damage from the attack. Additionally, if the target is a creature, it must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away from you and have the prone condition.
Dude, the
What?
prone condition 300 feet in the air?
Yeah.
Bye.
Ultimate planking.
I'm gonna roll 2d6.
I think did I make him immune to prone? Did I make him immune to
No.
prone? Did I make him
No.
immune to prone?
That's just an extra 4
I didn't make him immune to prone.
thunder. Oh my gosh. He's gonna. Yeah, I think I swim through the air with one big stroke with my flying boots. I double click my sword, long sword slice across the top where Cephandria had bit in and made solid, and then where the tail was, I spin around the cloud, dodging this weird entity, and stab the rapier into the side and boom it from the inside.
So sick.
I think that boom actually it's I'd like to still roll with the mechanics of it pushing it away, but I think it pushes all of us away.
Oh yeah, absolutely. What's the save and what's the damage?
The strength save is 14, and the damage from the 2d6 was just 5.
Failing with a 7.
No fucking way.
The wish drinker.
What was the DC?
14.
Oh.
The wish drinker will take that damage and plummet.
What?
So 4 damage of the force damage from the thunderous smite, but there's going to be quite a bit of damage from the fall here that will be halved due to it being non-magic bludgeoning damage.
Would it reach the ground on this turn?
No, it would reach the ground on its turn. It falling happens immediately, I believe, under 2024 rules as well.
Wild. No way.
So cool.
So sick. Okay.
And I think Parable does a cool guy phrase. I think he, after the explosion and falling back, I think he actually just thinks longingly of fighting next to Lemillion, oddly, and says, "Little guys, get it done."
Oh, I love it. Fantastic.
As this thing is just falling out
Yeah.
of the air.
I mean,
so cool.
a halfling did this. I'm pretty. This is a cool image.
Little
in
guys
my
do
head.
get it done. You know what? Damn.
That is going to be an 18 to hit from the giant wasp up next. That is Coin and Morris is a 0.
Well, he's falling.
He'll fall on his turn, which it's not up for a while. Oh, and actually, even as he's falling, he will use a legendary action to cloud step and avoids the falling damage. So
Even though it's not his turn.
Yes,
yeah,
'cause
so
it's-
this is the layer.
it's using a legendary action which occurs at the end of other creatures' actions, as it will use its legendary action to
Uno reverse.
So does it just appear right back in front of me with the
At for a second, it looks as if it's about to fall, as if you struck the mightiest of blows, as if it's about to plummet to the earth below, and then suddenly it's back in front of your face.
Still cool, Parable. It's still cool.
Still so cool.
No fucking
A
way.
giant wasp comes in to strike it and strikes true. What's that damage? Cassie, you want to roll that d6 for me?
Yes, I do. 6 total.
Oh, damn. Nice.
6
That-
piercing damage.
That
before the
will be
poison.
halved to 3, but it does. It's not nothing.
It's a giant wasp.
Yeah.
3 damage.
Boy, that's what
That means
happens.
the most
I didn't
damage
mean to roll
before
that.
pre-half would be 8 damage on a sting from a wasp that is the size of a Tonka truck.
Well, Cassie, that is you up next. So you.
I'm fighting with the wasp.
Unpolymorph.
I made you. I can unmake you.
We're beefing.
All right. I am going to fearfully use my divination spell.
Your divination spell.
Yep. It's going to put me in contact with a god.
Oh.
What?
Tell me about
You're
this.
squinting your eyes at me. Divination allows me to contact a god. I'm able to ask one question about a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days. The The DM offers a truthful reply, which might be a short phrase or cryptic rhyme. So we're going to table talk, and it's legal because it's the spell.
Okay. So this is a spell that requires verbal, somatic, and material components, and takes the casting time of an action. Just tell me what this looks like and what god or
we know what god we're talking to. Okay. Cassie's gonna meditate a little bit and reach out through her mind, maybe put a hand on Raya's shoulder and think so hard and so earnestly about her mom.
The journal. Pull out the journal. Material component.
She's going to reach into her pocket and grab her mother's journal. Great idea, Parable. Thank you. Wow, it's like you're in my head.
Sorry.
No. Great idea. And I'm also going to pull out my star map for flavor.
As you do, you see two sides of yourself that you've come to learn well. One that's been a long love, your love of astronomy, but the other, a love of astrology and the idea of reading signs amongst the stars that aren't just scientific. Both these sides collide within you, as they did with you and Cephandria. Instinct and intellect.
Cassi feels invigorated as she reaches out to the universe to ask what the hunger spirit's biggest weakness is.
Cassi, as you reach out, asking for a way to defeat this creature, asking for its greatest weakness, contacting a god that you know to be your mother. Give me a religion check.
I love thinking of a simple prayer or thought to the sky of how do we do this? Where is this thing weak? Is such a real thing to look up at the sky and wonder how to do what we're doing.
I think you have already thought of 6 other requests that I think would have been better, but it's okay. We were on the spot. All right, my religion check is shitty. It's a 7.
The spell goes off without a hitch. The religion check is more so to help us understand what the process is like for Cassi. I think it is spiritually turbulent.
Wait, I'm going to add...
Oh, your prophecy
I'm
die.
going to add my prophecy die. Even though you just said I don't need to,
No, good
I want
moment.
to.
Good moment for it.
So that's a D8, right?
Yes.
11.
As you go to commune, you find Raya's eyes upon you. You reach out to someone who you held dearly in your heart and have to wonder, as you reach out, do they still hold you so dearly as you did them? The resounding answer you feel in your heart is yes, as an immediate answer fills your mind. When you're dealing with a problem too big to chip away at, sometimes you just have to go for the core. And you have a memory of your mother really eloquently and in a storytelling way waking you up one day as a kid and saying, there are stars underground too. Spending all day until you found a geode to crack open. And cracking it open together, you had a moment of magic. And in that moment, she said, you just have to find the right place to strike. And that ting hits your mind, and you see, within the wish drinker, a tiny, glowing core, as if made of light. It does indeed have a weak spot, and as if a divine compass guides your eyes to it, you see where it is. And I'll let you right now that it's got an AC of 20. You'll have to do 50 damage to it within a turn. But if you do, this thing would be incinerated, bypassing all other things. But with that religion check, you're not able to fully tell, but the core might have different properties than the wish drinker itself.
Okay. Cassie's really touched I think having an experience where she's so closely communicating, it feels like, with her mom, and also having these memories return that just feel surreal and meaningful and functional. Like, oh, so, it's great to feel a closeness to a parent that's passed, surely, but to have tangible help from a parental figure who's never been able to help.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that you feel that in like the immediacy of the response. It's like, wow, I just prayed and God talked pretty quick back.
Yeah.
Like,
to be nurtured in that
Yeah.
way in such a high stress and intense environment and situation, I think just feels like the definition of being cared for and looked after.
I was just about to say, I feel like the phrase "wind beneath my wings" oddly makes more sense to me spiritually than I've understood it, and I feel like I just see Cassi lifted by his experience.
Thank you for navigating that spell with me.
Absolutely, I think that was awesome.
Yeah, so we learned that this thing has a core.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
a
it's-
weak
yeah,
core
Weak
with
core.
potentially different vulnerabilities, and if
Mhm.
we're able to do 50 damage
Within a turn.
within a turn, we have a great chance of bringing it down. The core itself has an AC of 20, so pretty tough to hit,
Okay.
but not impossible.
Is there a way that Cassie could tell us this?
Share that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I use my bonus action to actually cast Magic Stone?
Yes, absolutely. You can cast Magic Stone as a bonus action.
Okay. I'm going to take a moment on Cephandria's back.
Sick.
She'll be okay. We'll heal her next time. I'm going to write down the equivalent of non-table talk speak for AC 24. Very strong insides, ticklish at the belly button, do big damage, make big pain. And I'm going to sling my magic stones to my friends.
I would allow you a sleight of
I
hand.
don't want him to know we know. I have been wondering
rock
how
glowing?
the fuck I'm going to use this magic stone cantrip
Yeah.
the entire campaign.
Yeah.
And if I don't do this now, I never will.
Awesome. Yeah, give me a spell attack roll, and I'll say that you're able to throw a rock that says, go for the core.
Sweet.
And who are you throwing it at, Parable or Zin?
You guys are near each other?
I'm on my way back up.
Yeah, as
I feel like Parable
Zin
could catch it,
rides
toss it to me.
upwards.
I just
Well,
toss
what
it. I
if-
don't
I
tell
think-
you.
play some telephone with a magic stone.
I'm going to throw it at Zen.
Cool. Give me
And
a
then on your
spell.
ascent, you can share the info.
Hot.
Give me a spell attack roll.
A natural 20.
Oh my fucking god!
Lie about me this die.
Give me the rock. Wait, I did? Yes. Look at us go.
What does this look like as Cassi realizes that she needs help in the situation, or at least has help and needs to spread this information quickly, and does so with tools that are not meant for this?
I'll tell you exactly what it looks like. She's back in her lab. And so therefore, she's finding immense comfort, clicking her own pen, using a pebble as a notebook piece of paper, tapping into her note-taking analytical self, jotting down data, and then throwing it at Zin as if Zin is a pesky child ringing my doorbell downstairs. I have lots of practice for that.
You are realizing
I'm back in my lab.
You're realizing
Cooking
that
up, baby.
you don't.
Meditating.
Even if you're out of your element, you can just put yourself in your element in your mind, and suddenly you are comfortable and know the tools that you have available will serve you as best as they can. And Zin, you are in on it to go for the core.
Okay. Noted.
Before I end my turn, can we have a little mind theater about where everyone is now, how high, how far?
Absolutely. As we near the end of the round, we just have our rescue party's turns to come up here. We have the rescue party down on the ground, has found Glimmer, but still needs to break Glimmer free. And we have you guys 300 feet or so in the air within a 90-foot range of one another, battling at that altitude.
Zin getting pulled down and then bursting up as a shadow dire
Yeah,
wolf.
pulled down and then bursting back up to the cloud line.
At with 300 feet, and then that makes
Riding a
it
shadow
makes and it makes the wish drinkers fall as prone and cloud step back up scarier, and just the idea of these two entities, around. We have a giant dragon and a giant bush drinker in front of us. It's just
Zin comes out of the shadow. It has a stone that says "Go for the core," and she's like, "All right, let's fucking change the world."
so good.
We do have just the rescue party to go up next, and they will just be taking some attacks. That will be more than enough to hit from Lemillion for both times. They'll need Lemillion by himself, as soon as they find Glimmer, slashes through
My boy.
with some pretty solid damage on both attacks. I think that's 22 damage all told.
Bada button boy.
Wow.
He
Good for him.
slices it up, and suddenly they have Glimmer at their feet. Just as the gaze of two minds is starting to fade, you see Guimo, and Guimo is out, and Papaya says a golden scarred spider touches a golden scarred dragon wormling, and they have freed this young hatchling.
Should we tell him to fucking run?
I was gonna
Book
say,
it back to Dapple.
Can I send get as far away as possible vibes to Papaya? Like, take that baby and run. Leave Lemillion and Volano.
Could you yell like they found him, like in that kind of sense, or tell us in a way, because I'm just want to be excited for Papaya.
Yeah, I think getting the sensation of like they're free. Zin would just yell, "We found them," or like, "Package is secured."
Papaya,
the eagle has landed.
he did it. He did it. Little guy,
Little guys.
big P.
With Glimmer free and you feeling that Zen, you guys have succeeded on one part of this fight here. But before we close, I do have to say that there are some legendary actions that need to take place, and they will be taking place right now.
Okay.
Parable, you just closed in with the Wish Drinker most recently, right?
Yeah, and he appeared right in front of me.
With a legendary action that's going to be a swipe at Parable, does a 25 hit.
Yes, a 25 hits.
That's just rude.
A little 16.
Hey, one less than the Wish Drinker.
So using this legendary action to make a prismatic claw attack, that'll hit, and you will take 10 necrotic damage and have the grappled condition. So this next attack is going to be coming at you with advantage. You'll also need to give me...
It has disadvantage on its attack against me because of Vex and Sap.
That is a good point.
Absolutely.
It does not hit. With, I assume a 15 does not hit.
By one. Yeah.
15. Okay, fantastic. So you are not hit with the first attack.
I block it with my luck blade.
The second attack is a 9. So that also does not hit.
We're turning it around, baby.
Hey, you're just hyping the little guy.
Those are all of its legendary actions for the round. And I think that we will end our session there for now. As Parable, you block 2 more prismatic claw strikes, and you are in the thick of it, y'all. This is a fight for the ages.
Let's go one more round. Sorry, it's okay. I imagine Dapple with just like a lot of popcorn, like looking up at us like
Dapple's having,
fireworks.
like, a decent time right now.
Oh yeah, does the shield make like a lens effect? So
Yeah, for sure. But I think that is a perfect place to end our session, y'all. You've brought your all to this fight, and I think it might just pay off, but we will have to see next time. This has been a bite-sized dice roll, twice told, story told by yours truly, Rob Whitehead, and brought to life by my players, G, Mai, and Sav. To post about the show, use hashtag DiceSized. That's DICESIZED. For more like this, follow us on Instagram and find us on Patreon. That's patreon.com/DiceSized. And I should, I guess, at some point ask for this. If you like us, rate us and review us on whatever platform you're listening to, or, just tell a friend about us. That would be cool too.
DiceSized.